Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, I'm coming on, it is Thursday, and it is like 12:15, well 12:17 if you want to be exact. And I'm just sitting here, just got myself together. Sorry, I was just looking at something. And I'm just deciding what to do. I did a little bit of straightening up, put some stuff away that was hanging out around. And just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. We had a little miniature fire in our toaster oven. Julie heated up pizza, and she forgot to shut it off. And I guess a piece of cheese dripped down. And since it was on, it started a little fire. And all of a sudden I see red, and I'm like, woo! So, guys, one thing, comment down below if you guys are like this. When I have an incident that I need to keep my head, I panic immediately. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then it takes me a minute or two to come down and then to focus and realize, okay, I gotta calm down. I gotta take care of this. And then I take care of it. But first I'm calling my son-in-law, Dad, what do I do? Meanwhile, it was the simplest thing. All you had to do was either blow it out or, I don't know. And yes, I'm fixing my hair because I didn't put any treatment, like any curling stuff in my hair in the morning, this morning. In order to keep the frizz out, which is this stuff here, I have to put the stuff in it where I go like this and scrunch it up a little bit. But I really didn't do that. I was lazy, so I just kind of, picked it out with my fingers, really. That's one thing about this, as good as about this hair, is that you really don't need much to do with it. So I picked it out a little bit, and then I just put one of the headbands in because that's what I like to do. So, loving my color. It's pretty. So, something different. So, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, it's already 12:20. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do today, guys. I don't really want to do much. Oh, guys, I have been so exhausted. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something about me. I am a night owl. I used to always be a night owl. And then when my husband, my husband, was home for so long, for 2 years, almost too close to 2 years, we would stay up late and watch television till 12:31 in the morning. We'd go to bed, we'd get up I'd have to get up 8:15 every morning for Jen. And then during the day I'd nap a little bit here and there. But lately, he's going to bed early now because he has to get up 3 o'clock in the morning for work. And this morning, Thursday morning, he had to go into work at 3, so he had to get up at 1:30. So he went to bed at 7 o'clock. And I'm sitting there on the couch, watching my YouTube videos, watching television, and I just said, you know what? I can't sit here anymore. I am exhausted. And I pushed myself to wait to stay up until 10:30. And then I went to bed, and oh God, I felt so good in the mornings. Now I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm just going to bed 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Going to bed. Who cares? I don't care about the night anymore. I just want to go to sleep. Some days some nights because the days are very stressful, as far as what's going on in my life right now about the surgery and this and that and all the tests beforehand, and Cooper's having surgery next week, and all that stuff, and just things that have been on my mind. And Jenny, a daily taking care of Jen is just tiresome to begin with. I don't know if you guys realize that, but it really is. So usually by 9, 10 o'clock, I'm like, you know what? This day has to be shut off. I'm shutting this day off because, Cooper's a lot of work too, running around, chasing him, and now hubby's not here all the time, so I have to kind of pick up the heavy slack, which I never really did because I can't really do heavy stuff, but I'm getting it done. I have to. It has to be done. And, I'm trying my best, and it's not perfect, and I'm not getting it all done, but I'm doing what I can, guys, and that's all I can do. So by 9 o'clock, I'm like, you know what? I am ready for this night to be freaking over. So 9, 10 o'clock is my go-to now. I'm going to go to bed, not fight it, go to sleep, and when I get up in the morning, I feel refreshed, and I'll probably still take a little cat nap if I can, but I don't always have the time. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when Jenny's mentor comes, and usually I don't have time to nap. By the time I know it, Jenny's getting home at 2:30, and then she comes at 3:30. So sometimes I'll be able to catch a 15, 20, 25-minute nap, which is fine. And then, but normally I don't. And then on Monday, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, like today's Thursday, so it's 12:20 right now. I really want to wipe over this kitchen because I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. Maybe go over the bathroom quick again. I swept the other day. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think I swept. Yeah, and I dusted the day before that. But I just have to do some stuff in this kitchen. The kitchen needs a wiping over and stuff. So I want to try to get that done. And by the time I know it, it'll be 3:00, and then hubby gets home. He's probably going to get home a little bit earlier today, and then we'll have dinner by 5 because he's probably doing the same run, the same thing tomorrow. So he probably is going to have to get up at 1:30 again. So he'll probably have to go to bed at 7 again. So, he wants to eat by 5. This way he doesn't choke on his dinner when he goes to sleep. It's just this whole big freaking thing. So, him having the job, guys, is great. It's great for him. Obviously, it's great financially. Obviously, it's great physically for him, mentally for us, and everything. To get back to normalcy and all of that, the normal routines and all of that. But it also is a pain in the ass. Guys. Because, you have to be somewhere. You have to do certain things. You have to. And for so long, with COVID and with his accident, we didn't have to do things, certain things. But now it's back to reality and back to life, guys. So this is what it is. So, so next Wednesday, I'm thinking about, not excited about this coming test, and I'm literally trying not to obsess about it because I don't want to ruin the rest of my week and my weekend, because I can do that to myself, and I'm not gonna try my best not to do that to myself. So I'm not gonna obsess about it, but Wednesday is the endoscopy, and everybody's telling me, don't worry, it's okay. You're going to be put to sleep, and that's great. And, it's just the stuff leading up to it, which you give yourself, you give yourself a nervous stomach and all that. So I'm going to try not to obsess about that, because I think it will be a different, simpler procedure as far as that test that I had to do, the stress test the other day, which kind of stressed me the heck out. But this is, I'll be out and I'll be up and it'll be it. So I'm not going to obsess about it. It is what it is. I got to have it done in order to have the surgery, and I know that. And then I have to worry about, after all that, I got to worry about all the results of these things to come back to see what the results are. And then if I'm going to be approved for surgery, number one. And then I got to make sure that I lose that 9 pounds that I was supposed to lose by the time all this other stuff is done for my surgery. Otherwise I can't get a date. So I'm trying to stick to Weight Watchers, not doing so successful at that, because I'm do really well the first couple of weeks, and then I get back to, I can have this. This is okay. I got to get back on the regimen of it strictly and do all that. So I got a lot going on, a lot on my mind, a lot of stresses that have to be taken care of. Thursday, a week from today, is Cooper's surgery. That should be fine. He'll go in for the surgery. He'll stay there overnight. He'll come back home the next morning, and he has to be restricted for like 3 months. He has to be where he can't run around and do laps around the yard. So Billy over the weekend is going to put he's going to put a standing leash out in the back here, like by my gazebo, and then a standing leash over in the front where the steps are over there in the front, because he loves to sit out there and look out at the field and just look out at everything in there. He loves to sit on the steps there. So we're going to put a short leash there and a short leash over here. And this way he can go out and spend days, spend a little couple of hours out there or whenever he wants. He's just not allowed to run around and do laps for 3 months. And that's going to be difficult, but it has to happen. He can't do it outside. I figure inside, the dogs he will kind of, they play and they run around the kid, But what I'll do is I have a gate that I can put up, that gate that I have. So I'll put that gate up so this way he can't do laps, but he can just run around the living room a little bit, which is a little bit, or in the kitchen. It's not very big areas, so he can't really, really hurt himself too bad, hopefully. I'm telling you guys, number one, the money, it's like $3,300 it's going to be all together. So that's going to be a friggin' nightmare, lump sum of money that I'm going to have to put out. That is just bye-bye, like throwing it into the garbage. But it's Cooper, and if it was Sophie, we did it for Sophie, we would do it for Cooper, we would do it for Brody, no matter what, we love our dogs. And when you take on an animal, you have to be prepared to do that kind of stuff, if something comes up, you never know. So he's just like one of the kids, and it's a necessity. It has to be done, and it'll be done, whatever it is. So I'm just glad that and I feel lucky that we have it to do it, because when we were in the position when we had Sophie, and Sophie needed a hysterectomy, because we hadn't gotten her spaded, and she was having a lot of issues, and she had stuff going on, and women's stuff going on, and she needed to have the surgery, and we didn't have it, and we put a GoFund up, and we had some really, really good friends who chipped in, and paid a lot of it, and then we put it on that care credit thing that they have, and all that, and we paid the rest off and all that. So it was really very, very helpful, but it was stressful. It was more stressful because we didn't have the money. So we have the money, and that's a good thing. So so that's what we're looking at now. So life's very stressful. There's a lot of things going on, and I got news for you. Dealing with depression and anxiety and all that in my life, if I wasn't on the medication that I'm on today, I would never be able to survive all this. I'm telling you, because this just normal everyday life stuff, when you have depression and anxiety, can throw you for a loop and make you want to stay under the covers. And that's what used to happen with me. I wasn't being medicated the right way, and so I had to deal with all this stuff myself, while going to the psychologist once a week or twice a week, which helped but didn't solve the problem. It didn't solve the whole problem. So between the psychologist and the medication, thank God, guys, it saved my life. Don't knock medication. If you're depressed, you have anxiety, please, please, please get help. Okay, please get help. If you don't have insurance, if you don't have money, if you don't whatever, go to the crisis center, go to the hospital, go somewhere and beg for help, because you deserve to get help, okay? Just because you don't have money or insurance, you deserve to get help. Your mental health is so important for your family, for yourself, and you will see your life will turn around and be so much happier when you have what you need mentally. Really, life is so hard, guys, and this really turned into kind of like a mental health kind of talk, because it really wasn't going to be, but I was thinking about it, and I really want to say how important it is to get the help that you need, and don't be afraid. I know in my area there's a number, I think you dial 311. I'm not sure if it's all in the whole country, or you might have a different, I live in New York, so I'm not sure where you live. Wherever you live, you might have a different number, but try 311. They have all information. There's social services, there's churches, there's this, there's that. There are people out there to help you. You just have to go get it. Just go get it, because I promise you will feel so much better, and your life will be so much better. Don't sit and just live with it. You don't deserve that, guys. You don't deserve it. You deserve to have a full, happy, peaceful life. And let me tell you something. My life isn't perfect. It doesn't doesn't solve every problem in your life. But what it does is, when you're on the right medication and you have all that interaction and everything that help, you learn how to cope with, because let's face it, life is one big issue. If it's not going to be an issue with yourself or your husband, it's going to be with your kids, your immediate family, your faraway family, whatever, friends, people who affect your life. Your finances are a big thing, your house, all of that. There's always going to be a stress in your life. That's one thing that's guaranteed in life. There's always going to be a stress in your life. So this, for me, because I can't cope with these things on my own because of my depression and my anxiety, the medication gives me the tools, and going to psychotherapy. I haven't been going regularly, but in my worst times, I would go twice a week. And guys, there were times when I didn't have the insurance or I didn't have the money, but we made it happen, or we begged them, can you please let me give you $10 and not the $50? We had to do it. It's very, 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 very important for your mental health if you want to live a nice, happy, existing life where problems can be dealt with and move on to the next thing. When you have problems and issues that take over your life and your well-being and your family's well-being, you have to do something about it. I know it's hard. I know people say, like people would say to me, get up and go to the doctor and go get some medicine. But what you don't understand is, as a depressed person, and as a person with severe anxiety, it's hard to even do that. You don't even want to get up and go do that. But push yourself, please. Telehealth, video calls, the same thing probably. Phone call, anything, guys. Please ask for help. Please ask for help. And if anybody wants any advice or needs help, I'm no expert. I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I have no degrees or anything. But let me tell you something. I've been dealing with this depression and anxiety since I've been 15 years old. And I've had many, many, many sessions with psychiatrists and psychologists. And God has saved me. And I do personally know a lot. I know what I've been through. I know what's worked for me. I know what maybe can work for you. I don't know you, so I don't know, personally. But I know that I have suggestions and what's worked for me. So if anybody needs any help, feel free to please message me. You can go to my Instagram, which is, Jen, what's my Instagram name?
What?
What's my Instagram name again? Yeah. Okay, guys. Go down to my go to my never mind. Go to my about on my page here on my new YouTube, and look at my about. My Instagram name is on there. I have Facebook on there, or you can message me.
You have TikTok too.
I have TikTok too. Yeah, Create with Linda is TikTok also. You can do that, or if you message me on YouTube and say, Linda, I'd love to talk, I'll text you my phone number, my cell phone. I don't care. I really, really want to help people because I know how it feels to be the way, to feel that darkness. And that the only way I could ever describe depression to you and to anybody is, because people would say, well, what do you feel? Like can I help you? You can't help. You can't help in the sense to take that feeling away, because what I always felt was a sense of dread. If you get up in the morning and you dread getting out of the bed, you dread brushing your teeth, you dread taking a shower, you dread going to work, you dread life. That's the word, guys, dread. If you dread everything, that's depression and severe anxiety, and you need some help. So just reach out to me, guys. I can't pretend to solve your problems or anything like that, but I can be here as a friend and listen and help you. All right, guys? I hope you really take advantage of that. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I go through it every day. Push myself every day, guys, to go through the normal, everyday life stuff in this house between Jennifer and it was always finances and just, struggling and all of that. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And sometimes we all just need, to talk, and to a mental health day, and just know that everything's going to be okay. Right now at this moment, it doesn't look like it, but it will be okay. Believe me, there were days I thought it would never be okay again. Never. And look at me. I'm really, I feel good. I'm definitely not 100%. I'll never be 100%, but that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be. You just have to be happy and happy within yourself and in your mind. And that's it, guys. And that's all you need. So, okay, I'm not going to keep going on and on, because I could probably be here for 3 hours. And like I said, this wasn't intending on being like a, I don't know, this kind of video, but why not? Because I really feel passionate about it. I have a friend that's going through some stuff right now, and that, I just wish that I lived close to her, because I'd be at her house right now. And you know who you are, hon. You know who you are. I'd be at her house right now, and I'd be at her door helping her as best as I could, even if I would just sit there and listen, or just sit there and whatever. So you hang in there. You know who you are, right, hon? And don't worry, everything's going to be okay. So listen, guys, I'm going to end this video right now, because I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do as far as doing the kitchen. Maybe I will take over start doing the kitchen, and I'll start a video with that. So I'm going to end this video. I hope I helped somebody today, guys. I really, really do. Thank you so much if you're subscribed to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming and for joining the family. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Yes, it's very up and down sometimes, a little inconsistent. My audio is not that great, and sometimes I have lagging on my videos, which I'm probably have lagging now. Something I can't fix. So until everything changes, that's the way it's going to be. So I apologize for all that. I hope you guys like my content. And don't forget, guys, to please share. And don't forget to subscribe and like, because when you guys do that, it helps my channel. All right, guys, comment down below. I love when you guys comment. Love you guys. And don't forget what I said. If you need me, look down at my about and all that. Or message me on YouTube and ask me for my text, and I will give it to you guys. If you really need me, I will give it to you. And you can chat, and we can chat. All right, guys. Okay, so have a great day. It's Thursday. I'm going to go finish or get something started, and then I'll be back on the other video. Anyway, gotta go now. Bye, guys. See you on the next video. Have a good day. Bye.